Hi everyone, welcome in. So I'm here with our collective oracle reading today. And so I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com, and I was called to come into here because the energies have been extremely intense, and with good reason, of course, because of all of the activity that's happening around the world. And there is a layer of, because of that, I know that there is this extra layer of depression that a lot of people might be feeling right now. This depression isn't always ours. So it's really, really important that we go inside and we make sure that, okay, is this mine? And if so, what steps should I take to ensure that I'm doing okay, right? If this isn't yours, then we have to say, okay, where's this coming from? Is there anything that I can do to help this energy? Whether it's physically taking action of some sort, or we can always use the power of prayer, the power of love, the power of energy and healing to send out there to those people who are suffering. So that being said, then we can say, okay, I get it. I've done the work. I now know I've went into deep introspection and meditation, and I know that this energy is coming outside of myself. And I also know pretty much where it's coming from. So I'm going to send some really good energy there. I might be called to write a letter. I may be called to go fly somewhere and do something, maybe some grid work. It's up to you. It's what feels right to you. Everyone has an individual path for this. So honor your path, listen to the guidance, and then feel the thing that rings your heart, right? It rings true. It's your compass. Your truth is your heart's desire. Your bliss is your compass for where you're supposed to go, right? So in that regard, listen to your truth. I'm trying to see if this card can be less blurry for you guys. So let's see. I think it has to do with like the background. I don't know what Facebook's doing. That being said, here's our first card. So as I said, so the energies are real tough right now. And that is we're approaching Samhain and the Day of the Dead, and that's happening in a week and a half, like maybe 2 weeks if you want to talk about, right, almost 2 weeks. And the full moon in Taurus is a lunar eclipse on Saturday the 28th, and those energies are reflecting back to us what we need to see. The truths are being revealed, whether internally or externally, and we're hearing more, we're reflecting more. And now that we've already had our first eclipse, full total solar eclipse on the new moon, now we get a partial lunar eclipse on the 28th, and that partial lunar eclipse is blocking the moon this time. So that's blocking past and helping us to stay in the present, look towards the future, and again, be more authentic within ourselves. That being said, a few days ago, I was meditating on Bell Rock. I finished a yoga session. I was in Shavasana and closed my eyes for a little bit. And then I opened, looked at the beautiful blue sky. And I don't know if anyone has ever done this. So here's a beautiful trick for you guys. Not trick, rather. You might have already noticed this. You look at the blue sky and you kind of zone out, but not. And all of a sudden, white flying things, right, are floating by. And I have to tell you, they look just like sperm. So these white, excuse me, these white floaty things are in the sky, and that's the prana life force energy in the air. Now, I was looking and just enjoying looking at them, and then these extremely transparent waves floated by, just like 2, maybe 3, and it was like a wave and a wave. And I was like, what is that? It was interesting, and very likely could be, I first go to the grounded approach of what is in this 3D world that I have to look at. Excuse me. And for that, it very likely could have been a cloud thing coming in, but really there were no clouds. It was a blue sky in Sedona like it usually is. And I don't know, that veil reminded me of the veil that is thinning. So make sure you're looking around. But I have to say, because of that, yes, we're feeling the energies of the world because we're all connected. So we're going to feel the intensity of what's happening right now on the other side from the US, right? Just all of the people suffering. So we're going to feel that. So just honor that, rest, take a shower, cleanse and purify yourself, send love to wherever you're feeling it coming from, especially if it's not coming from within you. Now, that being said, make sure that you do what's right for you. Now, this card is, I have to bring it close to my eyes. Sorry, guys. It's a 53 card, which is a number 8 in numerology, which is as above, so below. It's the infinity symbol. It's bringing in that magic as well as abundance. This card is stranger, curiosity. So that's what the little words say. If you can't see him, because it's kind of blurring it out. I don't know if you can see this guy. I'm going to try to make him clear instead of my background. Stranger, right? Curiosity. And here he is. But check this out. Half the card is light, half is dark. And this is a stranger coming in to kind of bring you something. There is something coming to you right now that's saying, okay, there's a newness coming. It's a new experience. It's a new person, whoever or whatever this is. Our first reaction, and this card is saying, our first reaction might be that we're going to resist it and say, not for me. That's not of my same normal whatever thing that I'm used to. But here, this is reminding us that we have to be open, really open to the new things that are coming in, because it's going to bring in color to our being. It's going to add color to our experience. And this could possibly expand our horizons. This is really, it's coming in saying it's going to expand us, evolve us even more. You don't know what kind of trinkets and magical things are going to come out of any experience that might seem new. So rather than going towards something that's your usual comfort zone and it's the thing that you're used to, go experience this new thing that's coming in. It's saying, yeah, do it. Be open to it, because there's something, an epiphany, an awareness, an evolution, right? We're going to evolve from this experience and transform. The next card is a 4-0. So it's 4 and numerology. And 4 is the grounded earth of Gaia, right? Gaia. So this is saying it's a nice foundation to have in numerology. And the cards, the words, I'm going to show it to you in a second. Mindful is what it says. Oh, shoot, I can't read the even littler words. Groupthink. It says groupthink. Now, this card, I'm going to try to get this to be clear instead of the background. So this card is saying, come on, what are you thinking about? Stop thinking about the BS and the overthinking. But mostly when this stranger comes into your life, that strange new experience or person, make sure that you're not going right into your usual mind thoughts and repressing it and aiming negativity or negative energy towards that experience or person. Instead, be open, stay neutral, and also be aware of the energy within you. This is a huge card telling you what's going on inside that head of yours. And this is for me too, I swear. So what's going on in that head of yours? Are you thinking negatively? Are you constantly repeating over and over again an experience that happened that you either regret, or you need to forgive someone else for, or you need to forgive yourself for, or just constantly overthinking and or getting wrapped up in other people's negativity and gossip? This card is saying it's time to stop that. We're above that. And it's a pattern that we have to work on transmuting into light. So can we hear that gossip and then say, all right, guys, I'm going to walk away. Or if you have no choice but to contribute, just say, guys, I can't, so I'm not going to, and I don't want to listen to this. I don't like that energy that it's producing, and I don't want to contribute to that chain and keep it going. So here's the saying, stop that. And we all have done it. There's no judgment here. This is something in our heads that we need to start saying, all right, I'm going to work on you. You're not controlling me. I am working on controlling you, so that we work together in a positive frame of mind and rise above. Remember, like attracts like, love attracts love. Bad things attract bad things. Positive energy attracts positive energy. Gratitude brings more things of grateful energy to you. So what are you grateful for? Bring your mind there, because it's like waking up and saying, oh, take a breath. I forgot. I was just repeating myself in my head over and over again, and it was a negative thing too. Let's start and shift that, change it. And it's just like setting an alarm for yourself. Maybe you have an alarm that goes off every 10 minutes or something, and it says, think positive. What are you thinking about? Breathe deeply. Those reminders really help, and it really works, and it becomes a habit. Now, the next card, also from the same deck, is called Fool's Embrace. It's a 22 card. It's a master card. So we got to master this shit, guys. Reduces to 4 as well, which is Gaia and groundedness. Yes, we need to be grounded into Gaia. Fool's Embrace, and the smaller words say transmuting rain. This card is saying cut it out as well, right? It's a theme. We're heading towards Samhain, so all the shit is hitting the fan, especially with the portal, the eclipse portals, and all that veil thinning stuff that's happening. So here's the Fool's Embrace. Now, it's so easy when that stranger that comes in that's new and we want to resist, whether it's a person or an experience, right? When they come in, this very first card I was telling you guys about, it's very much so something we can do. We often do is to say, oh, closing down now, not gonna hear it, not gonna listen to it, nope, not gonna happen. You become the fool, really, because you refuse to allow your wiser self to step forward and say, let me look at this. Let me step into a neutral space and really see what value this can add for me. Why is it coming up? And let's not repress. Let's not repress it or resist it. Let's say, I'm going to surrender to what's here. I'm going to send it light, and I'm going to expand my wings rather than, crawl into this little hole and hide. You don't need to hide. You are safe. You are fully supported by the universe. So this card is just saying you could go this route, or you could master, hence the 22, master this experience, transmute that energy that doesn't feel good, right? If it's really like when you finally say, okay, I'm going to look at this instead of, hide from it. Maybe it's positive. Maybe it's transformational. Everything is always as it should be. Maybe it's not so great. So then you take the steps to say, all right, I see you. And I'm not going to, what I am going to do rather instead, let's go that route, right? I am going to look at you, and I am going to send light to you, and I am going to see what can this experience add value to me. It's so easy to hide, and we all need that. So yes, it's good to take a moment, take a breath, but remember not to ignore the issues and ignore what's happening, right? We have to see that it is truly happening, and here we are. Now, how can we make it better rather than repeating a same pattern, etc.? So the final card is from the Gods and Angels, Gods, Goddesses, and Angels deck. Tony, I think Salerno. I'm trying to read the tiny words, so let me just bring it into the light here for a second. It is God of Indulgence, and it says, I'll show you the card in a second. It says, it's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So everything I just said, right? Yeah, you got to look at the crap, but then you also have to remember that you're a part of that energy of light. And you can send that energy light, and then you can say, I'm going to just take a moment and really self-care. And this holds, and for me, it's like a twofold card. It's saying, oh, here comes Topanga barking at the strangers, walking their people across. It's like evening here in Sedona. The sun's about to set, and a lot of people walk their dogs, so I apologize. I'm live, so I can't stop the flow. But Topanga says hi, and by the way, since she is barking, think about loyalty. Dogs bring loyalty. They bring friendship, and they bring love. Our pets bring us love. So they're a good energy to indulge in, right? Bring the indulgence of comfort to you when you need it, while still not repressing and resisting what's coming. And then be okay, right? Be okay to indulge in resting, a movie, a good night out with friends, something that isn't resisting, but rather in the flow, right? You're going to feel this. And this is also, as I said, a twofold card. I see his third eye lighting up with the violet flame all around him. And it's just, look, you're keeping your eyes open, and you're taking a moment in balance to indulge yourself in meditation, a bath, really taking the time for yourself. Really take those breaks that you are meant to have throughout the day. Let's say you have a job, the 9 to 5, or take your hour lunch. Don't skip it because you want to get it done quicker. That hour lunch is going to actually fuel you and give you more energy to go forward throughout the rest of the day and be more productive. That's why they have 2-hour lunches over in like Europe and some other places. I don't really know exactly where because it's not where I live. However, right, so as we have become more remote, a lot of people work remote now more because of the past events. And it's so easy to say, I'm just going to keep going, but take those moments, even when you're sitting there working and you're like, oh, I'm at home, but you still need it. You still need to go out for that walk, go out in nature, meditate, but indulge. And then know that this card is also saying, keep your eyes open for what's happening. Surround yourself with protection. Violet flame is a transmutational energy, and it also protects you. So surround yourself in a pinch whenever you need it. The purple flame is powerful. I can't drive that home enough. It's powerful. You have divine protection from the universe. So it's like saying, right, all of the stuff that's coming up is like our stranger with his energies, right? Our strange new experiences or new people, they're bringing in like the diamond that is faceted. We can't just look from one aspect. We must see from all frame of reference, right? So another facet is coming in to color your life, help you evolve. So allow that to happen. And like the bees see, they have thousands and thousands of hexagons in their eyes that assist them with their seeing. And for them, they actually see, unlike us, we see the red, blue, green, I believe it is, forgetting, and all the variations of those colors. The bees actually see, I think it's blue and green, but also ultraviolet, because flowers emit a ton of ultraviolet light, so they know where to gravitate to. So when bees look at us, they see us as a flower to see, okay, how much ultraviolet light are we emitting, and are we going to be something they're going to, use as pollinating food and all that good stuff. So can we see like the bees and just see all from all directions, different facets, different frames, views, right? And then, yes, oh my gosh, now is the time where we're just gonna, shields up everyone for a little while, and not a little while, but like a healthy shield. I love to say, right, the golden shield that I call in, I love to say allows only the highest frequencies and vibrations of my divine source creator love light energies to flow in and out. Anything else is allowed down into the earth for transmutation into pure light, or using the violet flame of Saint Germain up to the divine for transmutation into pure light, right? So take these cards, this guidance, and I hope it helps you. I was called to just come live. I wasn't going to for several days, and then like the energy just got too intense, and I need to come live with you guys right now. So that is that. I hope this resonates with you guys. I hope it helps you a little bit to just step out of whatever's happening. Maybe during this quick reading, you're stepping out in nature to listen to it, right? Taking a breath, all that good stuff, whatever it is. So cleanse, purify, put your healthy boundaries up around you, around your home, around your land, and then allow only positive love and light to flow in, right? And out. And we don't want to contribute to it, so we're just going to transmute that shit up to the divine for transmutation into pure light and align with our truest harmonious self. What is our perfect balanced alignment, right? Whatever that is our intention always. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your Thursday and throughout the weekend. I will be seeing you guys next week, definitely by the full moon lunar eclipse next Saturday, the 28th. So have an amazing rest of your day. In Munay, blessed be.